What I would say to your prospective patients, don't have any doubts. Don't mess around with the other guys. Come to the guy who has the knowledge and the skill and the facility to get it done right the first time. You will save yourself a lot of pain and hassle. I suffered in excruciating pain for over 10 months, and it was instantly gone after my surgery. I cannot be more blessed or thankful for Dr. Deuk.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Deuk, CEO and founder of the Deuk Spine Institute, here with one of my patients who had back pain and underwent the Deuk laser disc repair just 1 week ago, 8 days ago, as he says. So you came back to visit us. How are you feeling today?
Incredibly well. I like to call it my Dr. Deuk's ice pick-ectomy that he did from my lower back. I'm a very happy customer.
So tell us about that. Why do you say you had an ice pick in your back? What was going on there?
Because I did not find you at first, and I went to the other guys. I did the ABB, the RFA, which were supposed to give at least 6 months of relief. I got 0 relief. I don't know if it made it worse, but it sure didn't improve.
Well, they treated the wrong thing. You know, MBB RFA is for facet pain. You had disc pain.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't fix disc pain with treating the facets. So they didn't make the right diagnosis.
Unfortunately, I found out the hard way. But
yeah.
What I would say to your prospective patients, don't have any doubts. Don't mess around with the other guys. Come to the guy who has the knowledge and the skill and the facility to get it done right the first time. You will save yourself a lot of pain and hassle. I suffered in excruciating pain for over 10 months, and it was instantly gone after my surgery. I cannot be more blessed or thankful for Dr. Deuk.
And if you continue this way, you would say your back pain had been cured then?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Good, that's what we aim to do. Now, what was life like for you before the Deuk laser disc repair surgery?
Well, my sister described it best as he laid in bed for 22 hours a day. That's no life.
No. And what are you going to do now that your back is fixed?
I hunt, I fish, I golf, ride my 10-speed bicycle. I was an active person. This was a death sentence for me, this back pain that I had.
Yeah. And you go to Portugal, right?
We went to Portugal, and doggone it, my wife beat me into back surgery. Her interesting situation was, and this is like a movie script, she was nosing around at a piece of property we were considering buying, and she fell 2 stories into a wine vat, an abandoned wine vat, and broke her back at L1 and broke her left tibia. So our month-long vacation in Portugal turned to 7 weeks in Portugal.
Yeah.
But fortunately, she got as good a care as was possible in Portugal. Good. And she's having no residuals there.
And you didn't buy the house. You know, that's a message from God right there, right?
That's right.
But you came to Deuk Spine and you got your back fixed, and you didn't have to have a fusion. If you watch here in the video, you can actually see the small, tiny incision that we had to make, and we did endoscopic surgery. We used a laser to clean out the torn disc and repair it using the Deuk laser disc repair technique. Would you recommend this treatment, the Deuk laser disc repair, to anyone else?
I've already recommended it to 2. The thing you got to understand, folks, perfection and quality doesn't come cheap. I had one friend who was having back pain and he just didn't have the means, but I have another friend that I'm recommending that I am certain is going to get, he's had a lifetime of cervical pain that I am certain Dr. Deuk can alleviate his as well. So, and he's a very successful person, so he won't have any trouble whether insurance kicks in for him or not.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. And you know, what I've discovered over the years, and I hope to pass on to people, is that back and neck pain have very specific causes, and they're really not that difficult to figure it out. Majority of back and neck pain, around 85%, comes from a damaged disc or 2, maybe 3. It really depends on the individual. But the point is, 85% of chronic back or neck pain comes from disc problems, and those are easy to fix with the Deuk laser disc repair. 15% of back pain or neck pain comes from the facet joints. And the facet joints are small joints in the back next to the disc. You have a right and a left. And if you're having facet pain, it's usually worse with twisting, rotation. And it'll be lateralized to one side, and the doctor can find tenderness over the joint. So if you just take facet pain and disc pain, which Deuk Spine has permanent treatments for both, you get rid of right there 95% of chronic pain in the back or neck. The other 5% are things like piriformis syndrome, sacroiliitis, and sometimes you get fractures of the spine. Those are easy to find. Most doctors can treat those without having to come here for fractures. So the point is that the biggest challenge, people just don't get the right diagnosis, and therefore they don't get the right treatment. Once you know the right diagnosis, the treatment becomes quite easy to do. Well, anything you want to say to your fans out there to wrap it up?
I don't know about having any fans, but don't stay in pain and seek the right source of alleviating your pain. This guy's the real deal.
Yeah, thank you very much. And it means a lot to me to be able to help people like you get out of pain. And now you're going to go live life and enjoy life, you know?
Absolutely, positively. Thank you, Dr. Deuk.
Congratulations. You're welcome. It's my pleasure.